Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui, and today we will be reviewing the ParKoo marker set that was kindly gifted to me. So let's not waste any time and hop right into the video. The price for the 80 count set on their website is originally $49.99, but is currently $36.99. On Amazon, it is $29.99, and there's also a smaller set available for less. For the packaging, this set of 80 comes in a plastic carrying case with a white plastic handle on top and 2 plastic clasps on the front. When you open it up, the markers aren't in order, but I did put them in order for easy accessibility. The markers stand upright, and the bottom has a grid for individual markers so it's easy to organize. There's also a color card included that you can fill in to create a swatch card. The markers are dual tipped with a chisel tip on one side and a bullet tip on the other, marked with a gray band. The code number and name are on both caps, but on the swatch card it is only the number. There's a pretty big color variety, including the more bold colors, pastels, skin tones, grayscales, fluorescent, and even some metallics. The first set that I received to review had a duplicate of one marker and was missing another. I'm pretty sure it was an accident, and I highly doubt that every single set is like this, but I just wanted to let you guys know to be sure to check it when you receive it if you do decide to purchase. The second set that I received was completely fine and had all the markers. For the pros, I do like that it comes in a very durable carrying case, which also makes it very portable and easy to put away. I often run into the problem of trying to figure out where to put my markers, and I also don't like having the cheap, thin plastic as packaging, so usually I just end up taking out my markers. So this kind of solves the problem in having a nice durable case and also the ability to organize all of my markers. I think that this is an affordable set, especially for 80 markers. At the price it's at now, it is less than 50 cents per marker. As I mentioned earlier, there is a good variety of markers available in this set, like it includes the bold colors, but also skin tones, pastels, grays, etc. And I also think that these markers blend really well together, but only on specific paper, which I'll talk about in the cons. As for the cons, the tip of the fine side is a little bit more round compared to other markers with a sharper tip. I found it was a little bit harder to get into the corners and sharp edges just because the fine side of this marker is more rounded and doesn't have that fine point. When I was testing these markers on the included swatch card and on some scrap Bristol paper, I did notice some feathering. However, when I was coloring on marker paper, there was not really any noticeable feathering or bleeding, so I suggest testing your paper ahead of time to check, but it seems like if you use smoother paper, it does feather less. And the next con is that the metallic gold and silver marker that comes with this set doesn't really work well with layering. I think maybe it's more of a detail marker and less of an alcohol marker, so I don't really recommend going over an area more than once with that marker. And the last con is that the caps are a little bit tight, but at least you know that the markers won't dry out easily. I'm not sure if you'll see it in the video, but it was difficult for me to keep opening and closing the caps entirely, and it was taking away from my blending time that I ended up just putting the caps on the marker but not snapping it closed. That way I was still able to open the marker quickly so I could blend with it instead of having to use all my strength to open the marker again. Overall, I think this is a good set for someone that wants to experiment and maybe try out alcohol markers before splurging on a more expensive set. This is a really affordable set that I feel works just as well as some other brands. I would recommend it to artists of all level. I think this is a great starter set, but I think it's also great for more experienced artists, and I'll definitely be using these more in the future. You can still get the same results as other alcohol markers, or you can use these to practice blending or other techniques with this set before deciding to splurge on a larger, more expensive set. I mentioned in my Raven and Starfire speed paint that this set was the only one that included a blue that was similar to Raven's cape color. All of my other markers and marker sets didn't have anything even close, just because all of the colors were so muted, and this one included one that was a little bit brighter and a little bit closer. And as always, all of the products that I used in this video will be linked and listed down below under the materials. So I hope you found this review useful or helpful in any way. If you did and want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're notified of when I post a new video. So with that, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep creating, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!